Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. We appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning back into the best sports betting show here on YouTube. Like the video, subscribe to the page. And well, we are the big, bad Houston Texans taking a trip to the sweet, sunny lands of Foxborough out there in Candyland.
Yeah.
Where the grass is always green.
What a life it is.
And there is all sunshine and rainbows. While we have Drake Maye going against CJ Stroud, which must seem like such a mismatch when you look at it on paper. However, right now, looks like it's the steel fucking curtain over there in Houston.
Both of these defenses look incredible.
Correct.
I mean, neither gives up a touchdown in the wild card round.
Yep.
2 touchdowns for the Texans against Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
So it's pretty fucked up when Rodgers tried to make the sideline on the tackle and the guy had to throw him to the side.
Yeah.
I didn't love that. And then you got CJ Stroud, who tried to give the ball away 5 times. Did give it over 3.
Yep.
Drake Maye looked pretty good enough against the Chargers.
But like still, if you watch that game, he ended with fine numbers, but if you watch the game, you can tell it was Drake May's first playoff game, a little rocky.
And I think things are different in that game. Maybe if the Chargers get the lead, like they probably should have. They had the ball inside the 10 and get 0 points in the first quarter. End up 16-3? Yeah. This is just a defense game. And I'm going with the better defense if I have to make a pick.
For the pick.
Okay. This
is tough.
Okay,
because all you hear around the media and everywhere you see on billboards around the country is the lack of strength of schedule for the New England Patriots. Mm-hmm. And then last week they finally get to go against a playoff team outside the name of the Buffalo Bills, and they go against the Chargers. The Chargers have them play the New England Patriots' worst brand of football they did all season long.
Yep.
It was the worst game the Pats have played all year long. So the opportunity was there for the taking. However, on the other side of the football, Chargers didn't come to play.
No, nothing.
And they showed nothing. The fact that the Chargers were walking out of the first quarter with no points after getting an interception on the 10-yard line and another solid drive was blasphemy. It was unbelievable.
Justin Herbert refused to get rid of the ball. I know the offensive line wasn't great, but man, you got to throw the ball at a certain point.
Yeah, and at a certain point, it's like let's figure something out. Let's change something.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting. But then on the other side, this is a very interesting game to try to interpret, because then on the other side of the football, you want to try to discredit the New England Patriots on the offensive side and Drake Maye in his first playoff game. CJ Stroud was on his hands and knees begging to give the Pittsburgh Steelers a chance in their ball game.
Right.
Five times he put the ball either on in the other team's hands or gave them the opportunity to take it. It was unbelievable. There was 4 fumbles through 3 quarters for the Houston Texans.
Yeah,
and the really, really, really bad interception. But then the highs were high, lows were low. Then they're throwing balls downfield to Christian Kirk.
I think that game just also shows you how good the Texans defense is. Like, the offense did nothing except give them the ball. And the defense just leaned and leaned and leaned and leaned and leaned, and then eventually scored and then just broke their spirit and ran away with the game.
It would be a little, I would be a little scared betting on the New England Patriots, because if this Houston Texans offense shows anything of production or a little bit of a bounce back or a little bit of life against this New England Patriots team, this is Texans' game to win.
Yeah.
Because they literally played the worst offensive game we probably saw in the first round outside of the Chargers, and they won by fucking 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. I know. This defense is incredible. They rush 4, they get to the quarterback, and then all their cornerbacks clamp you down.
Like you said, it looked like they were going against TJ Watt. It looked like the Houston Texans had 4 TJ Watts coming at Aaron Rodgers.
No, they're incredible.
They are in.
D'Amico Ryan's got those boys going.
Like, especially now there's a little taste of playoffs. It almost feels like this defense has elevated.
Yeah.
Because there's been times during the year where, Houston Texans defense is great, but we've seen teams find a little bit of success. It's going to be hard for the Patriots to score against this defense.
No, we talk about it all year. Like, Give me the best unit on the field in this game, and that's the Texans defense.
Yeah. Give us the Houston Texans +3.
And I'm looking at this over-under.
41?
You could tease the Texans up to +9 and under 47. How does that not come home? How in the sweet fuck does that not come home?
I mean, yeah, +9 and under 47. I might as well pull down my pants to that.
Do it.
All right.
No.
Give us the Houston Texans +3. If the offense for the Texans shows up a little bit and doesn't look like the high school team from last week.
And even if they don't, they're in it.
They're in it.
Yeah.
They're in it the whole time. This is the steel curtain. This almost feels like one of those teams like the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
Or that Denver Bronco team that
Yeah.
beat the Carolina Panthers
Yeah.
back in Super Bowl 50. This feels like one of those defenses where the Houston Texans could blink their eyes and maybe wake up in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Just based off of the way this defense
CJ
is.
Stroud could not give the ball away. I mean, they could blow anybody out.
Too many white parties.
I don't know. Nico Collins, that was a little scary.
Nico Collins, yeah.
He might not be able to play.
Yeah, he's probably not. He had a concussion
did
earlier in
not
the
look
season. That's his second concussion of the year.
That one looked bad.
Usually that's when it gets a little dicey, but they still have guys like, a draft pick
And
like
CJ Stroud can
Jaden
throw the deep ball.
Higgins,
They usually have one or two a game that go deep.
Christian Kirk, shout out Stephen A, Dalton Schultz. Like they still have like some weapons, and again, they don't need weapons.
No.
They don't need a damn
Amy
thing.
Fairbairn might be their most important weapon.
Yeah, look, like we said, it's going to be tough for the Patriots to score.
Yeah.
Because it looks like damn near impossible for an offense right now to score against this Houston Texans defense. So give us the Texans +3. Let's get to the same game parlay.
Come on.
All right.
This is a nice one. Interesting
nice
one.
This is a nice one.
First two legs are kind of
little plums play. So
simpatico.
+380
Yeah.
for 3 legs. Legs number 1 and 2. We're gonna take both gentlemen stepping under center to throw an interception.
Look at that. Bang, bang.
INT.
At least one each.
Yeah.
I mean, if one of these quarterbacks doesn't throw an interception, that team is going to win the game.
Correct. I mean, both quarterbacks to throw an interception for legs number 1 and 2. You're expecting maybe a little over/under on the passing yards or passing touchdowns, or maybe the rushing yards a little frisky with the feed action.
Receptions.
But nope. We're taking both quarterbacks.
Give me the defenses.
INT.
I mean, I see all those slips of the Texans defense last week. 2+ touchdowns.
I mean, Drake Maye is going against the steel curtain, and CJ Stroud looks like he's playing blindfolded.
He loves to get
So if Drake Maye, INT, and CJ Stroud, INT, that's good plus money by itself. But the icing on the cake, a little sprinkle on top, we're going to go with Hunter Henry for 25+ receiving yards. I fucking love this guy.
Me too.
I love him.
Me too. And Drake Maye likes. You see in the huddle at the end of the game, he was telling Hunter Henry to take the snap for the kneel down.
Yeah.
Henry said, I'll fumble. You do it.
Look, I love this parlay, +380. I feel like all 4 games, the same game parlays, will be at the table. We'll have a seat. These game picks are so frisky, but I feel like I'm also a little scared.
You're a little trigger shy.
I'm a little scared
Makes
because
sense. You got a little PTSD.
Yeah, I have PTSD from last week,
Yeah.
so now I don't know where to turn.
Never seen
and
you
who to
like this,
call.
yeah.
I just need to grab my sack and squeeze
As
and
hard as
close
you can.
and close my eyes.
Yeah.
The only way out is through. Let's get to the first touchdown.
One thing you have been good at, though.
A little first touchdown.
It's the only thing.
The only thing.
That's it.
So I figured to myself, if it's going to be hard for the Patriots to score, let's go with a Houston Texan for a first touchdown. I did think to myself, if it was a New England Patriot, Drake Maye would be an awesome first touchdown. That would be sweet.
Hunter Henry's your guy. You should have taken him last week. You went against your word.
There was some people who commented he hit first touchdown on Hunter Henry and Christian Watson because I'm so used to taking Hunter Henry.
I know when he scored, I was like, oh, we hit.
Yep.
But no.
No, I mean I was a sack of shit
Yeah.
last week.
You were.
But,
And that's being nice.
Now we're up in the head. We're looking
Also,
up in the headlights.
BetMGM, tell them about the second chance touchdown bet.
Crazy stuff going on over at BetMGM. If you pick a first touchdown scorer here in the divisional round, and they don't score first, unfortunately, but they score second, you get your money back.
Yeah, second chance.
Second chance.
Only book giving you the second chance.
And
that's what we're giving Gavin this weekend.
With that being said, first touchdown scorer in Foxborough. You didn't hear his name a lot last week, but now he's going to come down the chimney for the first touchdown. Give us Dalton Schultz for our first touchdown. How about that? He's plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Gonna need it.
Dalton Schultz. Plus 1,000. Texans, maybe comes in the second quarter, third quarter. 6-3 in the third quarter, and you're still sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. In years in the past, when two incredible defenses go against each other, I know this is different because it's the playoffs, but I feel like when this narrative has always been driven, or if it's two really, really bad backup second, third string quarterbacks, and everyone anticipates this being a low-scoring game, for some reason, it always just finds a way to have points.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that when I saw 41. I was like, what do they know that I don't?
Yeah.
Give me the under.
Like, even if this game starts out 3-0 in the first quarter, somehow, and you look at me and you go, I told you this under was free, and then all of a sudden there's a punt return and a pick six.
Under is free. Give me under 41.
That's your stance?
That's my play of the week.
Play of the week.
Under 41.
Under 41.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Well, you got 2 game picks out of this. 2 for 1. We got a same game parlay with a couple interceptions and Hunter Henry receiving yards. And last but not least, Mr. Dalton Schultz for our first touchdown. We appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in. Not a lot of ball games left in this NFL playoffs.
Only 3 after this week.
But as always, we'll see you on the other side.